Hi, I'm Kai, and this is my video where I want to push everyone to join the Avakin Boycott. And if you also want the old game back, then listen carefully. First of all, I hope you already know who exactly ruined Avakin. But if not, go watch the Avakin exposure and then come back here. If the name Holly Burnson, aka the sellout creator, rings a bell, then let's get started. Let's break it down step by step. The first reason for general frustration is the in-game store. Since the launch of Crowns 3 years ago, its content has been getting worse with every update. At first, all the new items started coming out only for donation. Then it got worse. Even old items were moved into the new section with a changed currency. Some things just went up in price, and some turned into crown pay only, even though nobody ever updated them. The imbalance, which at first was only about female and male items, now covers both crowns and Avacoins. With every update, up to 40 new items come out for crowns and for Avacoins, from 0 to 3 at best. Among them, 20 things for women and only 5 for men, who have been neglected the entire game. Now even free-to-play players feel the unfairness. They're given maybe 3 new items a week, while donators get 80. And instead of fixing this imbalance, the devs just keep cramming in ads, like punishing people for not spending real money. At first it was just ads inside the mystery box, which everyone was okay with. Then they appeared during location loading if you hadn't donated in 30 days. Then came TVs with those banners on them. Then audio ads in houses in exchange for auto-collecting gems. But since nobody used it, they started playing directly in locations. All just to squeeze money from every player, damn it! Even age verification is paid. Why? Even in Roblox, which the creator loves to praise, it's totally free. But for us, it was $5 and now $8. And that's not even exact, since prices randomly differ across countries. Like in Ukraine, where salaries are way lower than in Czechia, donations actually cost 1.5 times more, makes 0 cents. Who set these prices? What were they thinking? Nobody knows. And recently, they raised all prices up to US levels, as American players confirm. Looking at Crowns prices now? Yeah, good luck not crying. If you think those prices are fair, speak up. At least we'll see the rich ones. And I'm not even against donating. Don't get me wrong, I just want balance. Between price and quality, between Avacoins and crowns, between male and female content, like in normal games. Though in other games, at least the items are worth it. But what do we pay for here? Old things sold as new, repainted copies, and broken items thrown into the cash shop with nothing exclusive except an insanely exclusive price. And the funniest part? In a 2023 interview, the creator said that 30,000 items were too much and needed restructuring as they were overloading players' phones. But those were just empty words, because they keep pumping out recolors to grab cash before the game finally dies. And nobody even thinks of changing anything, as long as we keep paying. But don't worry, there's one thing where everyone's equal, and that's bugs, lags, glitches, and crashes. Dozens of game errors. We've already counted over 40 in the Boycott chat. 43 different bugs. And that's not the end. You can also share yours in our Telegram. Avakin is full of this crap. Body parts disappearing, male clothes on women and vice versa, white models instead of players, or skins turning black in profiles. Pink squares instead of furniture, interactive items not syncing with animations, couple poses in opposite directions, frozen characters mid-action, random junk spawning on locations, or a white screen instead of your look in the style contest. And those are just the visual bugs. Boycott haters say, it's okay until it doesn't stop you from playing. But what will they say about broken gameplay? Level up rewards not given, contest prizes missing, ATM not giving Avacoins unless you earn them elsewhere, iPhone screens squishing after an ad so you can't play, crystals in houses constantly bugging, can't collect, no HP, or says 910 after you already took the 10th. Also, if a player sits on a public spot too long, nobody can join them, there's endless profile loading where you must relog, and falling through the map is just the cherry on top. And this isn't some small indie project. It's a game with 200 million registered players in 12 years and 3 Game of the Year awards from Tiga. But now it's just ruining player experience for years. Support replies to maybe 1 out of 10 cases, and judging by ex-employees' reviews, nobody is planning to fix the bugs at all. One of them wrote on Glassdoor, "Nothing new in the game for years, and major bugs still in there from over 5 years ago." Still feel like donating? Let's remember another situation. The day Avakin came to Steam. Yes, if you didn't know, it already happened. On August 13th, Avakin launched on PC in early access. The first two problems players met: login bug and donation bug. The first one froze the game at 60% loading, but the second one was way juicier. Devs screwed up the donation prices. 1,400 crowns for just $2. How's that? Of course, those who managed to log in donated as much as they could, shocked at the generosity. And surprise! For the first time ever, the devs reacted fast. By evening, they shut down all donations, and players started getting mass bans. Great job! That 60% bug, by the way, they fixed only the next day. And what happened to the banned players? They unbanned them, sure, but removed crowns from their accounts, took back the items, and refunded the money. Some had it even better. They kept their items, but ended up with negative balances. Some even had more taken away than they paid. And honestly, that whole mess was disgusting. Our requests to fix bugs get ignored for years, like support is just bots. But the moment a bug benefits us, they rush to take it away and blame us for their screw-up. No compensation, no apology, even though by now we deserve crowns just for logging into this broken game. All we got were wasted nerves and minus accounts. So that brings us to point 3, ignorance. The way they treat players like we're nothing. They don't notice us until their finances are touched. Our suggestions are ignored, support goes sus, Reddit complaints unread, social media comments begging to fix crowns or fix the game. All ignored. But the second players started making alts instead of donating, they jumped in. Our main stayed safe since they expect donations there, but alts got banned, gifts taken away, and they just wait for us to give up and pay. Even though gifting yourself doesn't even break rules. And worse, sometimes gifts from friends get taken too. And game rules themselves are a mess. Like, okay, banning account sales makes sense. But how do you explain deleting all your currency after 1 year of inactivity? Or deleting your items after 5 years? Or delete your account after a year and a half? Who wrote this trash? And my favorite rule, number 10, literally says if Avakin feels like banning you, they can. Excellent treatment, Lockwood. Nobody's upset only because our disappointment is already maxed out. If one-day entry to the game becomes paid, I won't even be surprised. And the reputation could still be fixed, if only Avakin started listening to its players. How hard would it be to add a separate in-game window for suggestions and actually check it instead of looking at other games? The creator can keep imagining he owns Roblox all he wants, but that doesn't change the fact that this is a different game with a different community and different expectations. I think no one would mind voting in proper in-game polls about future updates if those were introduced. The Discord voting for the next style drops is just laughable. Not only is it outside the game, but it's also only in English, which, reminder, plenty of people don't speak well. And again, it feels like total disregard for the players. Like, sure, your opinion matters, but if you don't know the language, whatever. Meanwhile, the news section is filled with promo posts about Insta-clans, while it could easily host polls to improve the game. Would it really be such a problem to translate them into different languages, even with AI at the very least? Give players a space to suggest changes, put the most common and interesting ideas up for voting, and everyone would be happy with the improvements. Now point 5, mods. So many players lost accounts, banned, hacked, or even bricked their phones. If you had that experience, share it in the comments. For me, both. My first account got permanently banned, and my phone turned into a black screen brick. That happened because the mod demanded root rights my phone didn't have, and support just shrugged. So why do players still risk mods? Simple, the features. You can change avatars from your gallery, add forbidden symbols in names, auto-collect diamonds without running around, and now even auto-order in cafes. These are the functions people want. So what should Avakin do if they're fighting mods? Logical answer, add those features officially. People are tired of grinding cafes for years. Nobody wants to chase those clumsy crystals stuck in furniture. And avatar customization, which most games already have, should have been added ages ago. Plus, Avakin could make VIP more attractive by adding these quality of life features legally. Lots of people would pay for that. If you give us a safe option, we'll take it. Sure, some will still use mods for free, but Avakin would finally show they see what players need. And body shape editing, locked behind VIP for years, that was announced as early access at launch. Keeping it paid forever just to push VIP is a scam. So we've gathered the main demands: balance donations, fix bugs, and listen to players. Now that reasons are clear, let's talk about the boycott. Stats show the online count is dropping every day. I, like many, used to think only kids or CIS left, and servers abroad were still full. But want the real numbers? Get ready. In 2020, we had million players daily online. Now, in 2025, it's only 1.5 million players monthly. And even on Steam, which was supposed to revive the game, daily activity is only about 1,300 players. Would be funny if it wasn't so sad. The game is dying. And if nothing changes, the creator will shut it down once profits fall. Considering his fat salary, it won't take long. So we must act while there's still time. Our main weapon is money. We bring Lockwood profit. The game survives on us. But if devs keep pretending we're happy, it's time to take that away and prove otherwise. Right now, we're not players to them, just numbers, active users, monthly revenue. If those numbers suddenly crash, no speech about the game's future will save them. Let me explain. Since switching to pay to win, Avakin depends entirely on donations. And here's the key. In mobile games, only 5 to 15% of players ever pay. The average donator spends about $30 per month, some $5, some $300, but average $30. So what happens if some stop donating? If just 10% of donators join, Avakin loses $225,000 every month. That's nearly $3 million a year gone. That kind of hit makes investors panic. If 25% stop, losses hit $700,000 per month, minus $8 million a year. That's not small. That's salaries, servers, marketing, money the creator likes to pocket. If 50% stop, losses go over $1 million a month, over $13 million a year. At that point, Lockwood will be forced to change, or sell the game. And here's the truth, your $5 matters. Every dollar is a brick in their wall. Remove yours and the wall collapses. We don't want the game shut down. We want change. So even 10% is enough to make them listen. We start the boycott on September 1st. Step 1, hit them everywhere on social media, explain, and list demands. Step 2, no more donations. Step 3, spread the word. Translate info, bring in international players, share the Telegram Fix Avakin, put it in tags and names. If you're a blogger, make your own videos and spread it. Step 4, crash their play market rating. 3 stars is fine for them? Let's make it 1. Write reviews with constructive criticism, add hashtag #FixAvakin. Show we're many and we want change. Step 5, spam support. Pick any bug from the list in our Telegram and send it. One voice gets ignored, but thousands won't. Through this boycott, we demand the basics, balance, fixes, and to be heard. That's the minimum. If they refuse, we won't pay, we won't play. The creator has 2 paths. Listen to us, or sell the game to a company that cares. We actually have plenty of ideas for improvements, but we hope someday we can suggest them directly, not only through a boycott. We thank Lockwood for Reddit and Discord, but they're English only. We want equal chances for all players. If you support the boycott, join the Fix Avakin Telegram to stay updated. And if you see this video after September 1st, don't worry, you didn't miss it. The boycott goes on until we get an answer. So join us, and let's do this together.